What is going on, everybody? We are back with another CCW review. I'm Nick,
And I'm Joe.
and we're talking about Grand Slam Collision on Valentine's Day, ladies and gentlemen. This was actually a
Yes,
pre
Tony Khan's gift to us all.
yeah. This was a because he loves us. This was a pre-recorded show, and boy, I kind of wish I'd have been spoiled now.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad. I was not sure how you were going to feel about this show.
I think
I was very underwhelmed.
two matches were fantastic. One of them I didn't even want to see, but it ended up being really good. I still don't ever want to see it again. I'm tired of it. But everything else was just was at best just okay.
Yeah,
Um,
this was a mediocre Dynamite with a ladder match in it.
right, which means it was an excellent collision.
Oh yeah, as far as collisions go, it was a
Banger.
above average collision. I wouldn't say it was a banger, but it was an above average.
So match one, we start off with the. Well, before the match even starts, we've only got two commentators unless someone else decides to jump on commentary, Don Callis, for the rest of the night. And it's the normal, Excalibur and Shivani. And I'm going to tell you what, man, not having Taz or Brian there drags anything AEW does down.
Boy, does it.
I was just, from the beginning, like, I'm already exhausted, guys. And Shivani is almost monotone for me. I know he's not technically monotone, but
Even
like
when he gets even when he gets excited, it's still that same kind of droning voice, though.
yeah. It's not as bad as Barrett, but it's close. All right. It's
Oh God,
close.
Wade Barrett should just. They should have kept him on NXT.
Yeah. Yeah. But so we start off with the AEW Continental Championship, John Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita. And guys, I was really hoping we would at least get a match as good as their one that was actually in the C2. And it didn't
We
happen.
did not. It didn't even remotely reach that height.
I mean, the match wasn't terrible. It was okay. But like it ended with a time limit draw. Mox was pissed. Kayfabe pissed. And then they get in each other's face, and Takeshita pie faces him, and then he hits him with. Oh no, I'm sorry. Mox pie faces Takeshita, and then Takeshita raging fires Mox,
Yep.
and then that was it.
Yeah, if you wanted to book this for the pay-per-view, which clearly you do, you want to run it back. Why book this here then? Why?
Yeah, I don't. Or if you're gonna book it here, why give it a time limit draw? Like that's one of the worst. Like I would have rather if you're gonna go for a draw.
Because then you would have had to have talk go over.
No. You know what? I don't think I've seen AEW do yet, and I would have, and it would have been, I would have been fine with it happening here. Have them pin each other.
Oh, the double pin thing.
Yeah.
But then the multi-time champion vacant comes in, and he's the champion.
No, it's never used as a vacant thing. It's just like, oh well, now we have to do this again. So then you set it up for fucking what's its face?
Revolution.
Right. I don't know, just something that's not, dude. I hate time limit draws unless the match is an absolute banger from bell to bell.
Right.
But
this was not it. They were clearly stalling to get to the time limit. They did so much posturing and posing to the crowd, it was obnoxious.
But yeah, so that's the match, and it was just okay. We get
It was fine. It was meh.
we get a pretty cool little vignette between Stat and Tekla.
Yeah, it was fine.
Who'd have thought that for this point in the show that'd be the high point?
Not many.
Then we get to match two. It's the AEW Women's Tag Team Championship: Babes of Wrath versus Penelope Cruz and Megan Bayne. And again, it's just a very.
And this was proof that it was Collision.
Yeah, it's just a very meh match. Thankfully, it wasn't bad like the last time.
No.
But
There was some bad moments. Penelope Ford
I just
is clearly not at a level like the other three.
right.
And that's bad because she's been wrestling longer than Harley.
But Harley, Cameron, and Willow win with Cameron pinning off of a backslide to Penelope Cruz. Ford, whatever. Ford is what I meant to say.
Yeah, it was a good one too because of where the wrist control was for the actual backslide.
Right.
Nice. Most people don't do it correctly.
But I hate them winning the match because like I want to separate Willow from one of the titles. I don't care if she has one.
Just don't have the other.
Just don't have the other. Pick one. Pick one, lose the other.
She hasn't finished. She hasn't defended the TBS title since she's won
it. She defended it once.
It was the next week. It was the exact next week.
Right, and it was against Julia. But she hasn't done shit with it since. And I'm sorry. I think the TBS and TNT championships, this is just me being me, I think those two titles should be dependent on whichever show that it's a representative of every week.
Yeah.
Every week.
It's like their TV. It's like their television title.
Right. But no, it's never touched because they're too busy doing the tag team thing. Like, why did we put both titles on her? Makes no sense.
Because Monet was going away for a while.
Post match, Lena Cross comes out, which I had to go look up her name because I missed it when they first said it. And took out Cameron and Bane, and then took out Cameron, and then Bane came in and took out Willow, and I guess they're a trio now. And I don't.
Apparently, they're a trio.
I don't even like Lena Cross. I don't think I've seen ever.
She's wrestled on the shows before, but
she
I
apparently
think she wrestled Willow last summer.
Last Australia show, apparently she wrestled Stat.
Oh.
But or something like that. When I looked her up, I was like, I looked up to see who she is, and they're like, yeah, she signed with AEW, and I'm like, oh, because I don't think I've ever seen her in a way that I remember who she is. Because I sure as fuck don't.
She probably works on ROH.
Probably. She's about as tall as Megan Bane, though.
She's taller than Megan Bane.
Was she?
She's a tall chick. Yeah.
I
don't understand the pairing though. But okay.
Maybe they're going to be the Towers of Destruction or something.
Yeah, maybe Penelope will just be a manager, and those two will be the ones that get the tag titles off of Willow and Harley.
Right. Match 3, which is my match of the night. Andrade versus Hangman.
I agree. It was the only match that stood out for good reasons.
Well, for you, because like I said, I think there are two great matches on this card.
Well, the other one must be the ladder match.
Absolutely. But this one was just fantastic, dude. Every time Andrade hits the ring, I enjoy what I see. He's great at what he does.
It was a good match that was brought down by the winner.
I don't even care that he won. I would have obviously preferred Andrade to win. But again, I watch
how he won.
I watch wrestling to be entertained, not so much to hope somebody wins at this point.
Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that just yet.
Andrade went for his backflip into a head scissors, and Hangman drop kicked him mid fucking flip, and it was amazing.
Yeah, that was good.
We got a fun spot where Andrade went and got his picture and a kiss from the ringside lady, and then Hangman kicked him out of frame, and then got a picture himself, but the lady tried to kiss him. He was like, "No, I'm married. I'm married."
Yeah. They made sure to get very close so Hangman's audio picked up.
Andrade hit a really good reverse Spanish fly.
Yeah.
That was pretty neat. Hangman went for the buckshot. Andrade reversed it into his little spinning elbow that he does. It was a really good spot.
Yep.
Don goes to distract the ref. Andrade goes for the low blow. Hangman stops it and then kicks him in the nuts instead. Hits the buckshot. Hangman wins.
Yeah, I liked the finish. The finish was cleverly booked,
The
so at
finish
least Hangman's not a dumb babyface.
the finish was like Andrade had been cheating this entire time to get ahead,
Mm-hmm.
and finally somebody was like, no, you're not gonna cheat.
Yeah, somebody was actually watching the show and was like, "Oh, he's going to try to do that. I should probably be ready for that." And he was.
Yep.
No dumb babyface for Hangman this week. Good job, Hangman.
Nope, but we get to watch him fuck it all up when he goes to wrestle Hangman or MJF.
Max, yep.
Match 4: Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm versus Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir in a hair versus hair match. Now, I don't think this is a great match, but I do think it was fun.
It was entertaining.
And okay, so Yuta's wearing the hair that he cut from Mina.
Yeah, it's braided into his own.
Yeah, it's braided into his own hair. As they're coming out, they get rushed by Storm and Cassidy, and they end up starting off with a audience brawl, basically. And it was super dope because we at least got to watch half of this match with Marina wrestling in shoes.
Yeah, until they're going to the ring and she clearly starts to take those damn things off.
Yuta hit a pile driver on Storm onto some equipment cases, which was fun. Listen, one of the things, and I wanted to point this out, that I love about AEW, they just let these people wrestle. And
yeah, they're not afraid of intergender wrestling.
They don't do the whole thing where it's like, oh, just men beating the hell out of women or women just beating the hell out of men. No, everyone gets their shots in. It's fun.
Yeah. It's spots. They're not actively,
gunning for each other.
Exactly. It's not overt. It's done just the right amount.
Which, listen, I'm fine with overt. I got to watch what's her face, Mae Young get power bombed off of a stage into some tables by the Dudleys. I'm okay with it. I'm just saying. No,
it's fine. Those are literally spots.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with spots. I love that they do let them go though.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're ever going to get a full-on male versus female in AEW at any point.
Maybe at a pay-per-view. I think they want to avoid that.
Unless you have somebody like Bane go after you.
Sponsorships and things like that a little. Yeah, it makes sponsors a little uneasy. So most TV promotions aren't going to do anything like that.
Yeah, sponsors ruin fun. So after being carried out, Storm eventually comes back, and then, just as predicted, Orange and Tony Storm win by pinning Yuta, and I fucking hate it because it's the most obvious and predictable option.
Yeah, but they weren't going to shave the two baby faces' heads.
You ain't got to shave them both. OC can get it. What the fuck's he doing
OC
anyways?
wasn't going to do that. Being in the conglomeration, pissing off Roddy Strong.
Yeah, you don't need his hair for that.
He really doesn't, but
I
do like the finish where Yuta's going to back out and Mox comes out and makes him go back.
Could you imagine the story we could have gotten if they would have pinned Marina? Say it would have been OC pinning Marina, and how much more they could have pushed it for Roddy being mad? Dude, the stories that could have came out of it if it would have been anyone else.
Pissed off Roddy. Yeah. Gotta come out and defend your lady.
Then it would have made sense why he hates him.
Did you see Marina was holding Yuta's hand the whole time they were cutting his hair?
So post-match, Yuta tries to leave because he's like, no, I'm not gonna get my hair cut. I'll do it myself in the back. And Mox came out.
Like, I'm gonna go cut it now.
Mox came out. He's like, no, you accepted this. You lost. Go take care of business. So Mox pushed him back into the ring to follow his end of the deal, which I loved. Because, again, Mox's whole thing, even with starting with the Death Riders, just wanting people to take this shit seriously. Not that this was very serious. Let's be real.
No, it was very not serious, but hey, own it.
But he's still owning up to the no, you accepted this. You lost. It's on you. So he marches him back to the ring, It forces him to sit down. Marina holds his hand, and everybody takes turns shaving his head that's on the face side. I mean, we're even talking. It was Mina came out and helped. The two winners,
Luther was dressed
Luther.
like an old timey barber.
He had a fake mustache on for a lot of the match. I don't know where it disappeared when he finally got to actually
Big curly mustache.
Yeah.
He looked ridiculous in a good way.
It disappeared when he actually went to go cut hair with it. I don't know, but it was fun. I liked the end of it. I love the way they did everything after at the end.
It was just very predictable.
It was just way predictable. Match 5, my runner, which almost took my match of the night. TNT Championship match, Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe. The good news is the person that should have won. Funny enough, I feel like all the heels should have won tonight, by the way. I feel like it should have been a heel-heavy card, just all the heels.
Well,
but that didn't happen.
It's kind of split. Yeah, it was kind of split.
The irony of Kyle saying he wanted to walk into Australia with the title, and then he didn't even get to do that because they had to hang it.
Hey, but he got to walk out.
That is true. Briscoe ate a lawn dart into the ladder, which from the first angle looked way worse than it did when they showed the other angle. I wish they'd have never showed the other angle because I thought he ate it full face.
Well, yeah, because the camera panned away and followed Kyle onto the other side of the thing to give him a chance to blade so he could be bleeding. But yeah, they should have never played the replay.
Because when he ate it, I was like, oh, that sucked. And then they showed the replay, and they showed it from a different angle, and you can clearly tell the ladder didn't even touch his head. And I was like, man. Yep. Anyways, I mean, I'm glad he's fine. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a pre-taped show, so you're controlling all these things. So you're doing at least a little bit of editing.
Right.
You didn't have to include that.
No.
Could have left it out. Or you could have just showed the original angle again.
Later on, and this is your typical ladder match. A bunch of crazy things happening on ladders. People fighting on the outside. Normal stuff.
Briscoe going through two of them.
Yeah. Briscoe goes to set up for the J Driller on the bridged ladder, and the crowd started chanting, "Please don't die," and I laughed. But he hits the J Driller on the ladder, and I was like, that was pretty dope. I knew he wasn't going to win, but I was like, that was pretty dope.
And he broke two damn chairs. Broke two damn ladders.
Yeah, he did.
One doing that, and then one doing something else.
He got power bombed into a ladder that was draped across the floor and one of the ropes.
Is that what the other one was?
Yeah. Fletcher hit a nasty-looking brain buster from the top of the ladder. I don't think there's...
Oh, where he was too close to the damn ropes?
I don't think there is anybody that hits the brain buster as smoothly from anywhere as Fletcher does.
I used to like... Austin Aries used to do a brain buster. I used to like the way he did it.
Right. I know you're a fan more specifically of the Fisherman brainbuster, especially when using it on me.
One time off of a fence.
but no, it was
never live it down.
Never. It was a really sexy brainbuster though. I was like, there's no way he's gonna do this, and then he did it, and they landed it perfect too. Like, it was just well done. And then they pull the spot where they both climb the ladder side by side. Fletcher knocks Briscoe off, gets the belt. Now, I both have a love-hate relationship with the end of this match. It felt very uneventful because they had already done like these major finishers, but then it ends with them both just being on separate ladders and him knocking him off. And I was like, well, that was like I feel like you should have just hit the brainbuster and then climbed and won. However, I did love that they showed Briscoe trying to get back up and just not being able to. Like, at least it wasn't just he got knocked off the ladder and then laid there. Because that would have been even worse.
I agree with that.
But yeah, I love the match overall. Now, can we please not have this match again for at least 4 years? Just saying. Like, give me some time. I need a couple years.
Yeah, I don't even want these guys on the same fucking show.
Well, that's not going to
I don't
happen
even want them talking to each other.
because they're both very much Collision kids. But I would like for this to stop. Match 6, AEW World Championship match, MJF versus Brody King. And let me tell you what, this is one of the matches I was most excited for, and it ended up being the most disappointing on the card. And the reason it was so disappointing to me, I don't think it's a bad match. But the moment Brody quote unquote hurt his knee on the turnbuckle when doing the cannonball, it was all fucking downhill because then it just became a event of focusing on the knee. And I hate it. I fucking hate it. Like, I get he's a much bigger in size person than MJF. So, like, they probably felt they needed to do something for MJF to at least be on the same playing field size-wise or whatever. I don't know what you want to call it. But I hate it, dude. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It slowed the match down. It drastically slowed the match down.
Well, yeah. This is how MJF wrestles too.
I don't know. Like the matches he's had with like
this time, it's an arm. Other times, he always has because most of his finishers are submissions.
Well, his main finisher is that torpedo.
Other than the Heat Seeker.
The Heat Seeker thing. I call it torpedo. Whatever. You know what I was talking about.
Well, his main finisher is the arm bar, the salt of the earth.
It's the kangaroo kick. Come on, we know better.
He did a kangaroo kick during this match.
It's a headlock takeover.
Yeah, he has one with that. Beat Darby Allin with a headlock takeover.
Yeah, he did. But I don't know.
That was an amazing match, by the way.
It was.
That was an amazing match.
I don't know. I don't.
It was slightly underwhelming.
It was just slow, so slow. Because and again, a lot of it's Brody King playing on the hurt knee thing, not being able to actually pull his moves off the way they need to be done. And then we had Bandito run out there, who only made the trip to Australia just so he could make the run out there. And
yeah, it was cheesy.
Then they do like the 3 arm drop thing again, and I'm like, consistency, people. Like, it's not there. Brody did hit a DVD into a chair against the guardrail that looked pretty funky. I feel bad for MJF having to take that. But yeah, we got a Gonzo bomb. MJF kicked out. MJF hit a tombstone on Brody on the apron that he almost dropped Brody trying to set him up for. I'm glad he didn't.
That's a big ass duty he was having to manhandle. So yeah, he needed a minute.
And then MJF hit the Heat Seeker for the 3 count. Another problem with this match was they did the whole beating the 10 count on the outside twice. And, like, I barely like even having it once a match, but to have it twice a match.
Yeah, and then Talk did it in the opening match as well.
Right. Post-match, Hangman comes out, and he brings a contract, signs it, tosses it at MJF's feet, and then they stare each other down for the most uneventful ending to Collision since last week.
Yeah, Hangman fake punched Max. Max cowered away.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Because they're playing this whole Mac being a puss thing again. Because, you know, we didn't do that already as a champ. So Revolution, it's going to be Hangman versus MJF. And I really, really hope they have some sort of crazy stipulation for this match. I don't need it to be like a death match. We have a lot of those.
They won't.
But you know what? Put it in a cage.
It'll be a wrestling match.
No, because he just had a cage match.
Hangman had one with Joe.
Make a Rage in the Cage, and that could be your Hell in a Cell or something. Do the whole rhyming thing.
They can have a strap match. One of them can call themselves Strap Daddy.
We've already done that recently too. But yeah, dude, this was
Yeah.
again. We sound so uninterested because A, we're both tired, and B, this was just so uneventful.
It was so middle of the road. So they booked it like it was going to be like pay-per-view level. And not that I need a free TV pay-per-view type thing, but the people they had in these matches should have been really really good. And you can either tell that they were saving stuff because they're going to wrestle again on the pay-per-view like Talk and Mox, or it's just finishing up something and moving on to the next thing, and it's kind of just uneventfully so.
Right.
Why did we need a ladder match for the seventh thing between Fletcher and Briscoe? It was the only match with a stipulation, so I guess I shouldn't complain. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was just so middle of the road.
And then like half the people that actually legit should have won didn't. And I mean that not in a fan sense because look, I don't mind it being MJF versus Hangman, but I would like to see after that's over, at the very least, Andrade versus MJF. I think it'd be a
what
good
you
match.
do with Andrade. Yeah, yeah, it would.
And yeah, I don't know. It was all right. It was all right. It was not what I would like it to be.
We already had the Max and Hangman drama earlier late last year, and while it's not necessarily retread, it kind of still is retread.
Right. It's a quarter tread. Because it was a 4-way. With that being said, I did buy the all $150 worth of WWE 2K26. So, in about 3 weeks, I may or may not be bitching about it.
Now the ball's in my court. I have to buy it.
I mean, you don't have to buy the $150 version like I did.
Damn it.
No,
I probably will though. Why not?
That's how I looked
Maybe
at
we'll
it.
like it.
Dude, I hope I do. I hope it's the most fun 2K in like 12 years. When was the last time I had a good one? 13? 13 years?
13 was the last one with Punk on it. So that's the one that had the Attitude Era showcase.
That was the last time I actually had
maybe.
fun with 2K.
Well, they did the Attitude Era one, and then they started doing the WrestleMania showcase. The WrestleMania showcase one, I think, is the last one I like really put a bunch of time in.
That one I just did the WrestleMania showcase, and then I never played it again.
Yeah.
I got 17, 18, or 19, somewhere in that range. And I started to do a lot of downloading characters and stuff like that for the specific reason to run Royal Rumbles with like superheroes and shit like that. Because I had a
it's a Marvel free for all.
I had a plan to do what I should have went ahead and did it because other people have started getting really big on YouTube for doing it. But I was going to start running like a little fantasy league, not like fantasy football league, but like a fantasy. It was like a mixture of horror characters, superheroes, and something else. And then
right.
I even made like a title for it.
Do
and
the
everything.
simulated matches.
Yeah. Yeah, I even had a title for it. I made like several titles for it and everything. And then by the time I created everything I needed to and then downloaded everybody, I uninstalled the game because I was like, I just don't care anymore.
You reached that level where, oh, this isn't fun anymore, so I'm done.
I didn't even play a match in that game. Not one.
Dude, going through all those menus, downloading all that stuff, getting move sets, making sure everything is up and going. If you have stables, putting the stables together, doing all that stuff takes a shitload of time.
Yeah, it does. And I just... Actually, I think I played a couple matches because I think that was the one it was Ray's thing, wasn't it?
That was the one that they came back on, so that would have been 22, 21? Because 20 was awful. They skipped 21. That would have been 22. That would have the Ray showcase was 22.
Okay.
Because I bought that, played the Ray Showcase, and was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. So I played like 2 matches of the Ray Showcase in that one, and then did all of that downloading and stuff. So I did at least play 1 match, 2 matches, and then I uninstalled it, and then it just wasn't fun. Like I don't know, these showcases. I have a problem with the showcases too. I don't like the showcases now, because you'll be wrestling a match, and then you'll get to a point in the wrestling match where a button prompt will pop up on the screen, and you hit the button prompt, and then they start doing the shit for you, and it's like you're just watching it.
Yeah. Unlike the other ones where it would you would have the objectives to do, but it would still cut away to like the video package and shit.
Right, right. Which I'm not a fan of that. The good news about the 2K era though for 13 was, or the Attitude era for 13, not the 2K era, was I at least had a bunch of Attitude Superstars to use. That was fun.
Right.
But anyways,
well, you should in this one. There's 400 fucking wrestlers in it.
yeah, but we know like 300 of them are alternate versions of other wrestlers. So like it doesn't matter.
Watch our video on that situation. Is 2K worth it this year?
That's a good question. Well, fine. We'll let you know. We'll let you know.
We will find out.
Was it worth the $150 I paid? Probably not.
Yeah.
That's okay. Look, I still put 400 in toys, so I mean, shit happens.
Yeah, you did go crazy at the toy pit this week.
I did. My collection was looking sexy though. Anyways, with that being said, guys, we love y'all. We'll talk to y'all Monday for Raw. Deuces.
Yep. Later.